In 2023, you should not be buying an Xbox because PlayStation is running circles around them. Now, before y'all come for me in the comments, I want to let y'all know that I do own both of these consoles and have since they first released, so I know what I'm talking about. Although I do love my Xbox and think Game Pass is an amazing deal, it's hard to ignore these glaring weaknesses. Let's start with the hardware. The Xbox Series X is advertised as the most powerful console in gaming with 12.1 teraflops. However, they have 0 games to push that boundary. Another hardware issue is the fact that Xbox is using the same exact controller from previous gen, 10-year-old controller still on their next gen consoles. Phil Spencer himself said that the DualSense controller that the PS5 has is nice, and they hope to create something that can compete with that. However, that was 2 years ago, and we still have no progress, no rumors, no nothing of a new controller that's going to be next gen. From an accessory standpoint, Sony killed it this year, giving us the DualSense Edge controller to compete with Xbox's Elite controller and the PSVR 2, which is a great entry to VR and for those who want to experience a little bit more from the PlayStation gaming wise. Neither of these are perfect by any means, but it shows that Sony is doing something that Xbox is not, which is innovating. They are trying, they are making conscious efforts to not only keep players talking, but purchasing. I spent about $1,000 alone this year on Sony accessories. Xbox has seemingly plateaued from a hardware and accessory standpoint. They have a controller from 10 years ago with no other hardware or accessories even being rumored right now. This is something that is concerning for all Xbox owners. I've made several videos about Game Pass being the best deal in gaming, and I still stand on that. However, Xbox has gotten complacent in this field too. Their business model for the last 3 years has been get as many people as they can to sign up for Game Pass, which is great at first, but now that we're here, then what? It's starting to get old. It just seems as if they don't have a true idea of where they want to take us for this next generation. Not only that, but Sony recently redid its PlayStation Plus to rival Game Pass, and it can hold its own seriously. They have begun to load it up with not only first-party blockbuster titles, but also third-party titles as well. And it's going to be a much closer race in the future, and maybe within the next couple of months, they might even pass up Game Pass at the rate that we're going. Now, my biggest issue with the Game Pass model is that it is advertised and they sell us on the fact that you can get all of the Xbox first-party titles day one when they come to Game Pass. The problem is there are no first-party titles that are coming out for the Xbox. At the time of recording, the most noteworthy Xbox first-party releases are Gears of War 5, Halo Infinite, Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves, Psychonauts, Forza. Redfall recently launched and it was pretty much a dumpster fire. Despite it being free on Game Pass day one, it was mid at best, so much so that Phil Spencer had to go and do damage control and promise us that Starfield would be better. You know it's a bad game when your CEO comes out and says, "I'm sorry, that game sucked. This next one's gonna be better." How does that make you confident as a consumer in where this company is trying to take you? As far as Starfield, a lot of people are thinking that's going to come in and save the day and be this breathtaking experience that's going to maybe compete for a Game of the Year title. And I hope that I'm wrong, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I don't trust anything that Microsoft puts out right now. Now, I don't want you to think that they don't have things that people are looking forward to. They have announced some pretty good games. Fable, Elder Scrolls 6, Avowed, Outer World, The Perfect Dark are all games that we're all looking forward to, but these games have no release windows or any information, which makes me think we might even see these until 2024. All in all, Xbox failed with the Xbox One. They really dropped the ball, and it's looking like they're going to be on that same exact path for the Xbox Series X and S. I, for one, do not want that. As an owner of both consoles, I want to see competition in the gaming industry because it is the thing that drives the industry forward and pushes games forward. Competition is good. It stops complacency. It helps things thrive. It is excellent. However, it can't be a competition if Xbox won't show up. But that's just my 2 cents. If you made it this far in the video, are you team Xbox, team PlayStation? Let me know in the comments down below and why. In the meantime, check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.